Nikki, thanks so much for having me here today.
Course.
I know this is your second annual Techpalooza. What do you think? How's the turnout this year?
It's been great. We've got actually, I don't know the final numbers, but we'll have at least a few hundred more than we did last year. So it's pretty good. We've been consistently growing. It's an event that the board really wants to be able to grow over the next few years. So we're hoping to multiply this by the thousands over the next couple of years. So yeah, this is definitely on the right track.
So South Florida Tech Hub, can you tell my viewers a little more about it? How can people get involved? Who is it fit for?
Yeah, so South Florida Tech Hub, we're a technology nonprofit. We're an association, so we're membership driven. And basically we are Miami, Broward, Palm Beach, and then even into the Treasure Coast with St. Lucie, Martin, and Indian River. We work with everything from students like K through 12, coding classes, higher education institutions, to larger enterprise, startup companies. Basically anybody that is in that like technology innovation ecosystem and getting everybody connected. And just trying to provide the best resources and visibility that we can.
Jeffrey, so thanks for having me this year at Techpalooza. Can you tell my viewers a little bit more about the organization and how somebody can get involved?
Sure. Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for being here at Techpalooza. So I'm currently working at South Florida Tech Hub. We are a nonprofit. We support all of South Florida, Miami-Dade County, Broward County, Palm Beach County, and Martin County. We have a couple of different missions. One of our missions is supporting startups, but not only startups, but companies of all sizes, up to very large, multinational companies. We support the tech ecosystem, and we support South Florida as a community as well.
So Jessica, thanks for being part of the panel. I know you're a copyright and trademark attorney. Can you tell us a little more about AI copywriting? What seems to be the trend? What are your clients asking to copyright these days? Is it more text-based content or image content?
I'm getting questions about both, and specifically if the output, so what they, not necessarily what they're putting into whatever AI tool that they may be using, but whether the output can be protected by copyright, or what are some other ways that they might be able to have that protection. Seems to be around when can they exclude others from using the output that they were able to get.
Chris, so great to see you here. What do you think about today's event?
Man, this event's been really good. I was at the same one last year, and I feel like the COVID jitters have kind of shaken off everyone, seeing a lot more people out here. I just did a talk on AI ethics, and the one after me was AI in healthcare, and the one after that is AI in something else.
Design, I just finished that.
Oh, you just finished that one? Yeah, so, it's obviously the hot topic right now, and we're at the Silver Logic. We're definitely at the, I don't want to say forefront, because that would imply we're like building our own models and doing a lot of the research, but in productizing and implementing AI solutions, it's something that is just all our main growth in 2024 is looking at. So I'm glad to see it's a hot topic here.
So John, what do you think so far about the attendance and the turnout this year to Techpalooza?
I think it's great. What I love the most about it, though, is the atmosphere. Very rarely when we go to events like this are we able to be surrounded by so much creativity and that childlike playfulness. Yeah. And I feel like tech sometimes has that perception that it's a little bit more, left brain, analytical, almost like, I hate to say it, but cold. So when you combine the creativity of this environment and tech, it's like, it just creates a very unique experience. So I really enjoy that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's a lot of like-minded people.
Absolutely.
AI is really in the infant stage, I think. So even though there's a lot of technical people here, we're still talking about AI on kind of like layman's terms.
Right.
Rob, thanks for being part of the Tech Hub. So I met you at one of the events with Big Activity, and what do you think so far about the day today?
Yeah, event's been great. A ton of people coming through and chatting and asking really good questions, which is the best part.
Right.
I think this is the most open-minded set of people you can get in a room.
So Rob, I follow you on LinkedIn, and I see you're an early adopter about AI technologies. From your day-to-day operations, what's your favorite tool right now?
Yeah, right now, I use a couple different tools. Okay, let's be real, but my primary tool I'm using is ChatGPT 4. I'm on a paid subscription. Paid subscription just opened back up.
Right.
So I'm a huge advocate for it. I think it's a great tool, but yesterday was Google's Gemini launch,
came out, right.
and it's really impressive tool, and it's already integrated into a bunch of stuff. So might be looking at that.
Gio, great to have you at the Tech Expo, Tech Hub. Tell us a little bit about your company. How are you revolutionizing the space?
Yeah, we focus on 4 major areas: content, distribution, engagement, and monetization. So for us, everybody's got to create content. So how you do it, which platform you do it, that's the big decision for content owners.
Right.
But there's no doubt, everybody's got to create content.
Exactly. A lot of my clients, we're pushing them to do user-created content. That's really what's
UGC.
trending. How are you utilizing the AI technology in your business?
For us, AI is fundamental, right? So it speeds up the type of content that you create. It can create micro clips, right? Small clips from a larger podcast.
Right.
Covers. One of the biggest issues that people have in creating content is then, how do I create the covers? So creating covers.
The thumbnails.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that's time, and AI speeds up that
Creation process.
that creation process.
Awesome. So Danielle, great to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
What do you think about so far today?
It's definitely really interesting. To be honest, I've been at the booth most of the day, but I have seen some interesting robotic technology going on. Everyone seems to be really excited to be here. Obviously, AI has been the talk of just life, I think, lately. A lot of people are wondering where the future is going to go, what's going to happen to our jobs, et cetera, et cetera. So someone did tell me that there are double the amount of people here at this conference this year than there were last year. I think because of everything coming up with AI. So
It's a popular topic.
yeah, it's exciting for them and the tech industry. Obviously, with Owl, we're sort of the opposite approach of bringing the human back into things.
So Facundo, thanks for being part of the panel. I know you're at the company Microsoft. Can you tell us a little bit what you do at Microsoft?
Yeah, sure. I'm a product manager in Microsoft AI, in the AI platform. So basically, what we build is all the foundational technologies where Microsoft build on top their own solutions for AI applications. And we also provide the technology that our customers can use to build their own versions of AI systems to empower their employees. Or
as far as the actual AI models, which one do you work with? Is it a completely custom that Microsoft developed, or do you tap into OpenAI? What specific models do you work with?
So we try to embrace the entire ecosystem of models. So we offer something that is called the model catalog, which is you are empowered to decide which model you want to use, right? So we have models that came from exclusive partnerships, right? Like for instance, OpenAI.
Yeah.
But we also offer a creative selection of models that came from the open source community, right?
Okay.
So as long as you are able to use the licensing that they offer, you're good to go.
Azad, it's great to see you at this event. I always bump into you local South Florida community events. Tell me what you think about the event today.
Nice to meet you too, Dennis. It's a great event. I've been here the second time, so lots of opportunities, lots of interesting people that I can see here and talk to them directly in person. So I love it.
Awesome. And I know you're building your own community within the South Florida area, specifically in Miami. Can you tell my viewers what's your community about? How can we learn more about it?
We had our first event in July this year. We gathered about 90 people, 90 persons. They're all from the startuppers, talents, VC persons. So we're trying to gather all these people together to build community, to know more about people who came from Eastern Europe and speaks Russian.
Jason, so what do you think about the turnout to Techpalooza this year?
It was pretty awesome. I didn't know what to expect. It's my first time being here. We put the Owl Podcast booth up. We put the Owl booth up, and it's been pretty cool. Our booth has been nonstop with people. Podcast has been running all day.
I just had an experience being on your podcast.
Yeah.
Can you tell my viewers a little bit about your app, about your company?
Yeah, so Owl is changing lives. And we're going to make such an impact to millions and millions of people in the future. What it is we allow people to connect with others instantly with no friction. So imagine being able to call that LinkedIn user that you always want to get in touch with. Currently you just message them, and unfortunately it's so hard to get in touch today. Everyone ignores their messages.